Living the dream.
Oh, I'm a tight swinger, mate.
And he gets to see my face every week, so I mean, how lucky is he? Absolute professionals at this. We do put it on YouTube.
I'm genuinely impressed, mate. Genuinely impressed.
Edit that. We'll cut that bit out. Good evening.
Get your mics
Get your
out.
mics on. Ever the professionals, we are. Ever the professionals.
Come with guy, just started about me knowing. Good evening, Andy.
So I take this first bit.
I carry you. You carry me all the time anyway.
And that's why my back's...
I know I said I carry you, but I'd be a right lie.
How you doing?
I'm good, mate. I can't moan. I can have a go, but I don't think I would listen to me. So
I bet you will, though.
no, I'm not a moaner.
It's not hired.
I'm not a moaner.
It's not what it said up back at toilet door.
Ugh, what a way to bring the tone down for this lovely family-orientated podcast we started on. Anyway, how's your week been?
I was thinking...
Hang on. I got told off for doing that. I got told off for snotting and slurping. So I thought, I'll start off. You
want to talk about football as well? No. Get told off for that as well.
Step too far. You best cut that out. Because our podcast will be taken off air straight away.
Yeah. Oh, you'll be living on streets.
Yeah, so like that. Oh no, but the wife told me for sniffing, and then someone else told me for slurping.
Was it me?
No, I've had someone else tell me. I mentioned it to you, didn't I? And you said, yeah, I could hear it last time you heard it, didn't you?
No, you didn't say about the slurping. You said you've been told off for snorting, and I said, yeah, we need to stop drinking as well. Cause you can hear
right, yeah, I think it was you.
All you can hear is a bit...
Sorry, yeah, it was actually you who told me. I thought it was going to have two people tell me, like, God, what's wrong with you?
Because nobody else listens.
Yeah, to be fair, it's a fair comment. Right.
Yeah. So, how's your week been? I don't think I've done all this week.
No, I had a football tournament.
Another?
Yeah, well, I've got one every other weekend at the moment. Every other week we'll be talking about football. Oh, they're so good. Like, for their age and stuff. And I know they were playing kids their age, but they're organised. There was unlucky this week as well. We just got tired and stuff. We get tired. We get tired of the team. Yeah. We slow starters. We're a really good middle spell, and then we just tire off and think...
It's an interesting concept, that, because I didn't really realise how much that affects your process. Not just your body that's tired, but your mind and your thoughts and your decisions and stuff like that. Till I started coaching, and I thought, yeah, this is a real thing, this. Yeah. You've got to sort of manage that as much as you have to do everything else.
I was saying, though, like, so... The kids between games just running around like crazy, just having fun, being kids. I said, yeah, we'd sort of stop that. But how do you tell the kids stop messing about and stop having fun? Yeah, I know. And I was like, yeah, good point. Whereas, like, if it was us, we'd be on beer, like, you know, laying in sun. But we would conserve energy and we'd just lay around, wouldn't we, and chill out a little bit.
Yeah.
Whereas they're like, they expel loads of energy and then like, I'm going to run the rest of the pack. And you're like, crikey, no wonder those.
Especially when it's sunny as well.
Yeah.
You just want to enjoy it sunny. If it was rainy or a bit cold, you'd be kind of huddled up.
Yeah.
Still. I remember being in a football tournament, not when I was a kid. It was a work one, actually. And we went to Seaside to do this football tournament. We was on diesel in between matches.
You're siphoning
it. Yeah. I should be doing that now.
Can you remember that time we played football like a little mini to works tournament and you broke your leg?
Yeah.
That was a good time, wasn't it? Dragged your car.
Yeah. Ended up in A&E. Yeah, that's brilliant, that.
Happy days.
Fantastic. What else have you been up to this
we've
week?
started, and I feel like we've started it really early, tidying the playroom.
Oh, I thought you was going to say Christmas.
Oh, we're already Christmas shopping.
Oh.
No, I'm joking, we aren't really. But we started tidying the playroom because we have an extension done, so the playroom needs to become no longer a playroom. It's going to be split into a utility room and a bathroom, like a toilet and shower.
So you're getting used to it.
Well, yeah, we're just completely gutting it out and clearing it, and then we're going to like start moving things up to their bedrooms because they've never played in the. Well, they've played in the bedroom, that's a right lie, but they've never had things in the bedroom because they've had a playroom to play in. So it's been nice to not have clutter. So we're trying to declutter the playroom, be really harsh and chuck things away they don't need, but then move things up into the playroom, into their bedroom so they can have them up there. Oh man, it's painful. It is really painful because my daughter is a hoarder. My dad won't get rid of all.
That's where he was going.
Glad he done the order. The door of it. And Amy's his dad, like, quite similar, like, keep things for a rainy day. And then, but the problem is, like, Amy's dad will probably reuse something because he's got that mindset that he can actually do them sort of things. My dad keeps something and will never, ever, ever do it. We've got in the attic a chassis off a Peugeot 405, and I'm talking, it's probably as old as I am, and I'm 35. It's proper. I think it's one of the original taxis we had. And it's a chassis off front. How they got into attic 1 is beyond me. But
why?
But I'm gonna say every time I go in there, I'm like, oh, what's that? There's some seats from an old taxi up there.
In your attic?
Not my attic, mum and dad's attic. Like I said, I go up there and I'm just like, why is that chassis there? Why are those car seats there? Why is there a computer from 1998 in there?
It's maybe building a time machine.
Of course, this one's gonna go in and go, oh, I've got back in time.
Be like Wallace and Gromit. Roof will just lift off. And your dad will be in his time machine, just like the DeLorean.
But yeah, so my daughter's picked up. Whereas Noah, he'll go to him, do you want to keep this? Nah. And I think it's one of the things where you can't bother to find a home for it. Like, you know, you go, can you go find some of that? He's like, oh, just chuck it. Just chuck it. Yeah, I'm going to play with it.
Yeah, just get rid.
So yeah, I started and it's painful. Because I sit right in the middle. Some things I'll just go, yeah, get rid. And then some things I go, I don't know, I quite like that. Yeah. It's like, I know I'm never going to use it. There was a game. And it's like a puzzle game, and Amy was like, we're keeping this. And I was like, well, yeah, I do quite like that. And she's like, when are you going to play it? I was like, yeah, put it in the bin then. She was right, but it's one of the things where I think, I quite like doing that.
Did you take it out the bin when she put it?
It's in my bedroom now.
In your bedroom.
On my bedside table.
Under your bed.
But yeah, oh man, it's painful. Like, I got up today, and I look, and there's just boxes and stuff everywhere. I was like, it stresses me out.
Do you know what as well? Even taking stuff to like charity shops is a pain in the minute.
I had no intention of taking 2 boxes to charity shop today. I just had a chance. I've been driving around with these 2 great big boxes in my car with seats dropped. I've got a tip. It's just painful. I'm like, just put it back in the playroom. We'll just shut the door. We'll deal with that later on. It's painful. Anyway,
bad times.
Can't have started from moan. How's your week been, mate?
I can't even remember what I've done this week. I genuinely can't remember what I've done.
I'm mute and I got a clue what I've been doing.
I know, but kids haven't been here this weekend, so I really don't know. I'm like you though. I need to do that. But I need to do it with my garage because I've hoarded loads of stuff, and I'm thinking I can't even move in there now.
Yeah.
So I need to be a bit harsh and just start throwing stuff away.
Yeah, I'm really bad for clothes.
Yeah. Do you know what my thing is though? Is I think I've paid for that.
Exactly. That's my problem. I'll buy some clothes and I've gained weight. Let's not beat around the bush. I mean,
Since you was 18,
I've put a bit of weight on. But I've got clothes where they're in good nick and they're all right clothes, and I think I'll get back to them someday. I've got a pair of jeans in there, which is I think they could be like a 32 waist, and I'm like, I'll get back into them. I'm now like a 36, pushing like a 38, and I'm like, they'll fit me well. Instead of just putting them in the bin and be done with them.
Clothes.
Yeah, I've got loads of them, and then I'm moaning that I ain't got enough space in my wardrobe for all my clothes.
Yeah.
Because there's things in there I don't bloody need or want or wear.
Do you know what somebody told me once? At the start of the year, turn all your coat, because you have your coat hangers all facing the same way, don't you?
Yeah.
Turn round at the start of the year, and then after 6 months, all the ones that are still turned round the opposite way, you've not worn.
No, me that. But no, because to be fair, mine are always the same way.
What do you mean they're not always the same way? You absolute psychopath.
I just stick them in. I genuinely do. If you look at my wardrobe, I've got shirts facing one way, shirts facing another way, and stuff like. You know, like I'll have shirts buttons to buttons, back to backs.
Ugh.
I just stick them in. Same with trousers and stuff. There's no right or wrong way to stick a.
There is. I mean, I'm not going like colour from one end to the other like a rainbow.
But if you put a shirt with like, because the bow, don't they? So instead of laying them together, if you put them both so it's like shoulder to shoulder, it creates space to stop them creasing against each other. Whereas you lap them together, they get all tangled up against each other.
No.
Yeah.
But you still put like your coat hangers all over though, don't you?
What do you mean?
Like you hook them over the bar. You don't ever hook underneath, do you? So you've got your bar.
Oh yeah. I'll always hook that way, but my hanger could be facing that way. So the short, because imagine that's like shoulders. The shoulder hunch forwards out.
You've got to imagine they're people. They just need to be in a nice straight line.
No, but I like
them like face to face.
Yeah, because they can kiss. They can be friendly. No, but yeah, I'll happily have them that way around. I'm not precious about them all being the same hunch forwards.
Psychopath.
But yeah, I won't put it under and hook it back. I probably might do actually. Now I'm thinking about it. Do you know, I'm trying to get it covered. I'm like, get in the bloody cupboard. I don't care how it goes in.
Yeah, but normal people will hook their hangers over. So at the start of the year,
hook them
the other way, and then after however months you want, you could even leave them a year and go, well, I've not worn that all year, so I'll get rid of it. Try it. That's one for you for next year.
Yeah, good next year.
Roll on.
Leave it.
Because you obviously can't go, I'll do that after 6 weeks, because your summer clothes in winter you just thrown away, won't you?
Yeah, but if it's been a mild winter, I'm chucking away some decent clothes.
But then you just throwing all your hot
I think you meant to just like, if you've not worn it recently, chuck it. Bearing in mind if it's like a summer thing, like t-shirts and stuff.
Yeah, I suppose I say it start of year. It doesn't necessarily have to be start of year, does it? You could just do it at any point and just go, right, all my hooks are facing the wrong way when I've worn it, and I put them back in the wardrobe to go the right way.
But if they're all facing that way and you put that other one in the wrong way, according to your theory, you're not going to be able to handle putting one in the wrong way because all the rest are facing the other way.
Yeah, but I'd know, wouldn't I? What you're doing is willy-nilly. You're just going, no rule, no fair. You're just going, my clothes that they're hung up. They're in there.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like you anymore. This podcast brings out.
Which way do yours go then? Do the face? Do all your soldiers?
All my soldiers are facing the same way.
Yeah, but which way? So if you look at it, are they all facing to the left or are they all facing to the right?
They're facing to the right, and I think that's normal. Well, I think either way, as long as you're facing the same way, and they're all in bunches, so I've got like casual wear.
Every woman, every man.
That's exactly it. My clothes are literally doing the conga. And that's how normal people do it. This is going out on Instagram. We need a poll. Do you face all your clothes the same way?
People will.
Because it's normal.
Yeah, but isn't that like an OCD type thing?
No. It's just normal.
I'll send you a picture of my wardrobe.
It's like your toilet roll. You always have the roll coming down the front, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, because it's normal.
Yeah, because Amy bullied me into doing that. Once again, until I met Amy, I couldn't care how it went on, because all I'm bothered about is making sure my bum gets cleaned. I couldn't care which way it is, which way it's hanging. If it's hanging down the back or hanging down the front.
Hang on, are we talking to toilet roll?
Yeah, took it back. But I couldn't care less.
So, based on I tell you what's happened during my week, and I wanted your opinion and your valued thought process on this. So, I've got a bit of a dilemma.
Ooh, Nelly and a Kelly.
I don't know what that means.
The song by Nelly and Kelly. Dilemma. Kelly Rowland and Nelly the rapper. What? They had a song called Dilemma.
Nelly Furtado?
No, that's a woman. They had a song called Dilemma. And I ain't going to sing it because
you're a terrible singer.
Yeah. But yeah, so if you have a dilemma, it's called a Nelly and a Kelly. That's another poll out there. I don't know how to do that, it's just me.
Just you. So, my neighbours, or my neighbour, should I say, on one side, have got 2 cats. You're not a fan of it. So I was out in the garden the other day, and I'm one of these people that just want to get on with my neighbours. I don't want to be besties. I'm just happy to get on. So, but if I need to borrow a drill, I want to be at that level where I can knock on the door and go, hey, mate, can you lend me a drill? So, there was out in the garden the other day, and there was two gentlemen, clearly intoxicated, and there was, right, so I should also mention that they're not English.
That's no relevance.
It does in this case, because English is not their first language.
Okay.
And they was drunk.
Okay.
And they was trying to explain to me that they've got cats, which I'd known, I'd seen. And did I mind them being in my garden?
It depends.
Right. So what do you say to that? What would you say to that? If your neighbour said...
Yeah.
Right. So how do you stop them, is my point. How are they going to stop them cats getting my garden? Bear trap. So I said, no, it's not a problem. I don't really mind them being in the garden. And then he just said about my garage, says, we just check. I think this is what he was saying. We just check once you've been in garage if you've left door open that they haven't sneaked in. Not a problem, mate, because I don't want your cat in my garage.
Scared to death. Pooing everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm throwing up.
There's a toilet in there. I could just use the toilet.
Oh, yeah, I'd consider it.
But now I've noticed that there's a considerable amount of poop.
In the garage?
In my garden. No, because that's where my bear trap is. There's a considerable amount of poop in my garden.
Yeah.
So how do I now say to him, I don't mind you can't be in my garden, but stop it from pooing. He can't stop it from pooing in the garden.
Can you?
So what do I do? Also, I should just mention that the poo tends to be in one place, and that place is near my back door. So when I left yesterday...
Playing a joke on you, aren't they?
It's maybe them guys leaving.
Trained dog, trained cat, I think you do it. Like, there, just there, because he steps out, he steps in, he's brilliant.
Yeah, that's probably done that, hasn't it? Yeah, and then there was loads of flies around. So I'm thinking, well, I don't want my back door. That was the other thing. I left my back door open the other day, and cat got in my house.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, came in my house.
You need to stop that. Right, so, there's a couple ways of doing it.
Right, go.
Fox pee.
Fox pee?
Yeah, it'll scare him to death.
What, as in, I don't want to kill him?
No, this isn't going to kill him, but like, if you put fox pee around your perimeter, they'll be scared to come in the area because there'll be such a high percent of like territory.
Is that going to affect me in any way?
Like, yeah, you probably get foxes coming in like howling. Because there's like a mailing area mating.
Let me just check with Mr. Google. Can I buy fox wee?
Mate, you can buy what you want on the internet.
Can I buy fox urine? Yeah, fox, an animal deterrent. Oh, might stick that in my basket.
Because the city's like a territory. Now, I can bring my tortoise around for a bit and let her poo in garden for a couple of times because the tortoise must give off...
I don't want to use her.
But the tortoise must give off something very similar thing. So cats very rarely go in my garden. They've come in the garden more than they ever have done, but predominantly they'll walk around the fence and then climb on the shed and then climb into the garden. So they'll go from next door's garden to next door's garden, trying to bypass my garden. And they very rarely go in my garden. And I think it's predominantly something to do with the tortoise poo or tortoise urine. It can, obviously, it's like it's marked its territory somehow.
So instead of bringing it round, because that means you coming around another time during the week, can you just not like wrap it up?
Yeah, we have to put it in bins. I've got tortoise poo all over the garden. No one can want to come in. No, it's like I try to dodge the poo as it steps across the garden.
Stilts on.
I can drop you a couple of bags of tortoise poo off if you want.
Right, so I don't know if I really should mention this on the podcast, but I got a bit fed up yesterday. I was out just trying to do a bit of gardening, just trying to make it look nice, and then it's what. So I scooped it on through it off the fence.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah.
No, you didn't?
Yeah, I did.
So they know you've thrown that over. Do you know why? Do you know I know they know I've thrown that over?
Why?
Because cats don't poo in their own gardens. They're very territorial and they'll go off to poo.
Well, I've not had a chance to speak to him. So if he says, excuse me.
Why is the cat poo against my window? It's fine.
My bedroom window.
Have you seen the cat on the roof? Because I think he's
shitting down my guttering.
He got on his way down. He bapped himself and find out against the window.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't launch it at the window. I just got that clear. So yeah, I put it on the fence.
Put it on the fence?
Over the fence.
Oh, I mean, just like sneakily balanced on the fence going, that's yours, mate.
No, I put it over.
Well, that's not a bad thing if you keep putting it over and...
If honestly, if it comes to it, the conversation's got to be out. But how does he stop it?
He can't. He genuinely can't. The only thing you can do is like put the terrace down and that's like other territorial markings. That's all that cat's doing is marking its territory. And what? Yeah, because it's doing it in the same place. Yeah, well, they don't mark in their own garden because that's their territory. So they'll try and mark around their garden, as in like, this is my territory, and I'll put points down before you come anywhere near that you're in my area. This is just like you're doing with the board games in your bedroom, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, sorry. Creating your own territory in your bedroom. But they're meant to go quite far and wide at cats to poo, not literally next door. Well, I might just buy a dog. Yeah. That's definitely a way of treating it. Or I could just keep launching it back over the fence. Yeah. Or you could put cat food down laced with poison. That'll soon stop it. Oh, yeah. Take his head off. Right, so I need to find a fox, feed it loads of water, get it to pee on the garden. I'm sure you can buy like noise things that you can't hear, but there are certain frequencies that'll annoy the cat and it will come in. What's that X Page 3 model doing nowadays? Go on, what's your joke? It's a man for fox. Whee! Sure she won't mind just coming having a slash in the garden. Oh yeah. Like I say, you can get out on the internet these days. I'm going to get a vial of it. Oh, she's on eBay. Right.
We've got some more work nicknames.
We have. They've come in quite thick and fast, actually, haven't they, from people?
Yeah.
So, last couple of weeks we've been saving them, because like I said, they kept coming in, so we've been saving them.
Right, hit me with these. Are you going first? I've got quite a few here.
Yeah, go on. So I've got quite a few. So we worked with a lad called Radar because he didn't do any work until the boss came in, and he used to be able to hear the car or the engine, and then he'd start working. They call him the Radar.
That's good sense of all that.
Yeah.
My mates used to drive us my mate's wife used to drive us everywhere. She had one toe, so we called her tow truck.
Nice. We worked with a person who was called Amen because they always had to have the last word.
It's always people that work with, isn't it? Is this where nicknames generate?
I
like
think
in a
it is.
sports team.
Yeah, I think it's like close. Because I don't have a nickname for wife. I want to repeat on this there. on there. Oh, right.
A guy we worked with, we called him Sooner, because the sooner he effed off, the better. I know a few of them.
Yeah, I do. We had a guy we worked with called Full Term, because that's how pregnant he looked.
Oh, that's good. We nicknamed a guy at cricket Tampon, because he was always injured. In for a week and out for free.
A guy called Jay says, I went to school with a lad we called Slinky, because every time you looked at him, you just wanted to push him downstairs.
Oh, I like that one. Guy at work is called Seagull. He comes in, squawks, flaps his wings, shits on everyone and flies off.
I know people like that as well. I have a mate who's a Sparky, and we call him Biscuits, because he crumbles under the slightest bit of pressure.
A guy at work, we call him Mortgage, because one eye's fixed to the other's variable.
I've got a bit of a long one here, right? So, we work with a lad who has a back problem, and he slightly leans forwards when he's walking, so his nickname's Photo Finish.
I think that's classic. We have a guy at work we call Appendix. He's absolutely no use to anyone. We've been trying to have him taken out for years.
I have a mate who's called Peter, and he has an identical brother. Peter was born first, so he's called Peter, and his brother's called Repeat.
It's the simple ones. It's the absolute simple ones. I used to get called Computer at work, and it's not because of my intelligence. It's because if I'm left unattended for 15 minutes, I go to sleep.
I know a couple of people like that.
Yeah. I think I know somebody that fits all these.
A mate of mine lost an eye, and at work we call him Headlights because one eye dips and the other dazzles. That's a bit like that one you had for Mortgage, wasn't it?
There's a few that eye ones, isn't there? Pontoon eyes. One twist, other sticks.
That's the most brutal one, isn't it?
Well, my dad's friend was called Graham Grahams, so we called him Echo. Hang on, if you say Grahams, why are you calling him your son Graham?
Yeah, but that's like Neville, isn't it?
It is, yeah, that was like a tradition, I suppose, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah.
All right. A guy who worked with was called Brothwood, so we started calling him Soup, obviously for soup broth. But anyway, we discovered he wasn't the brightest, so we started calling him Stew because he got thicker over time. I got one last one.
Oh.
We have a mate who's got a stutter, and he's took it to length, so he started to call himself Remix, and he introduced himself as Remix. Oh man, got any more of them? Keep them coming.
Oh, keep them coming in. Oh, my chest hurts. My chest genuinely hurts. They're so simple. So simple yet so funny. A little bit like you.
Yeah. So, what's your popular opinion this week?
Right. You're not going to like this one.
Oh god, it's a right start, isn't it?
This is going to be... I mean, if for anything, this is the one. This is the one where this might not make it to the next episode. This could be Fallout territory. Right, so my unpopular opinion, and I genuinely think that people will get on board with me for this, my unpopular opinion is It's barbecues. I just think they're overrated.
Where's my coat? I'm out of here.
I think they're overrated. And I know this is going to annoy you because you love a barbecue. You would have a barbecue, breakfast, dinner and tea.
Yeah, I would.
Every day.
Why?
You love a barbecue. Where do I start?
Well, go on.
Nowadays, you have to consider everybody that's coming. And I think that my biggest thing is when you're the host.
I'm the chef.
When
I'm cooking what I want to cook.
When you're the host of a barbecue. So you have to... I think that's the worst. Turning up to somebody else's house has its own pitfalls, but it's specifically when you're the host. So you have to think, right, what does everybody want? What's everybody? Is there any vegetarians? Is there any vegans? Is there any... What else is there that people have got weird diatribes? And not just for the food that you're cooking on. You know, what if I put something on my potato salad that somebody don't like?
Don't eat that. I genuinely cook a barbecue to what I want. I will, like, if you come in and you're vegetarian and vegan, bring what you want and I'll chuck it on barbecue for you.
Yeah, but would they go, well, I don't want my Linda McCartney's sausage next to your big sausage?
Well, I'll see you next year then. When you stop being a vegetarian.
When you realise it's not cool anymore. Wobbly furniture. And even to a point where there's no furniture at all. So you get to a point where you're outside, you might sit in a little circle as the day's going on. And then all of a sudden somebody stood up because there's not a chair for them. You just not find a box.
Not mine.
You've got lots of chairs.
Well, no. It gets to a point where I know how many seats I've got. Therefore, if I'm inviting outside of that circle...
They're bringing their own chair.
Well, I know people can say bring your own chair. So like I say...
Bring your own chair.
No, but...
Bring your own sausages. Bring your own chair.
But like, for example, invited all the friends round. I've got enough chairs, but then say my mum or Amy's mum, whatever's coming, I'd say to them, do us a favour, I can come pick some chairs up off you. Because I've got more people coming. Yeah,
so big faff. So you agree with me on this one?
No.
Good.
I'll just get more chairs in.
Creating small talk with people that...
I think that's you, mate. If you get hold a conversation with someone, then what's your problem?
This is my unpopular opinion, creating small... Which leads me on to rubbish compliments that people give you. Why? Because they're at your house, they feel like they need to go, what a lovely load of shit you've got. You're gonna. I love a load of cat shit you've got.
No, I don't think anyone's ever paid me compliments.
Bugs. I read something today that when a bug lands on your food, it automatically spews up.
Yeah, it does.
Food.
Shits and spews on your food.
Shits and spews on your food, right? So
but I've been funny, but
so I'm glad you agree with
me. It hasn't done us any harm, has it?
I don't know. If I'd have had less barbecues and less flies spewing on my food, maybe I could have been like an astronaut.
But that's everything, like afternoon teas when you're outside, picnics.
Exactly. So it's outside eating.
So it's not a barbecue problem, it's eating outside.
Barbecues is the main thing. Paper plates.
We don't have paper plates, we have plastic, so...
You're posh. And then leftovers.
That's my breakfast.
So you do it, you have all that meat, and then you've still got loads of food left.
Not really. I'll be honest, there ain't much left when I'm going to go. Because pretty much I cook, I'll have the odd burger and sausage as I'm cooking as I go type thing. And then I've got all the food out, everyone's had the fill, and then I'm like, right, passing that plate of meat, I'm going to sit and just chew down.
Divulge it?
Yeah. I think you're not doing a barbecue right, or you're not going to decent barbecues. It's last time you invited to my barbecue, by the way.
Overrated. I genuinely think people will agree with me. But
people agree?
No, like the other week we talked about Costa and stuff, and it was like, oh yeah, we know that people go to Costa because they think it's cool. People just have barbecues think it's cool. Just do a roast dinner. Get people sat down.
I'm not against having a roast dinner so far, but I actually love it. I love the whole outdoor eating. It's something different.
It's not for you. You have one every day.
I had it this year, but I like the whole eating outside in the sun, having a beer, everyone having a bit of a socialise, everyone having a bit of a crack, everyone having a laugh. The things that for some reason you don't like.
Yeah, all that stuff, all the above. Not a fan of.
Well, here comes my unpopular opinion. Because I think I'm going to drive that way. It's really deeply in it that we're just done forever. Do you know what my unpopular opinion is?
What's that? People that don't like barbecue.
No. Records.
Records? As in, what, ones that I can break?
No, records as in we're going back in time and putting a record on a jukebox type thing, on a record player and playing music.
Because it's fun.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Fun Police.
Real fun. Because you've got all the faff of it. We're going back in time in the fact that you're specifically going to one album, one set of whatevers. We got away from all that because then we could have millions of songs in one device and listen to what you want over and over again. How rubbish is that? And people are like, oh, the quality's so good. It's not quite that good because it's a bit like... I don't think the quality's better.
I think I'd probably agree with you to a certain degree on that. As much as I love vinyl, I look at how it looks.
That's what vinyls, not records.
Yeah, I suppose I like the nostalgia of it, but a lot of them are newly made on new machines, which you don't get that.
Crackle.
Yeah, and let's be fair, CDs and like mini discs were created for quality.
Yeah.
So the sound technically is better. You just don't get I suppose maybe older stuff, like if you're talking like really old, and I suppose it depends what type of genre music, where you kind of expect that tinny type sound.
But like if I got like, for example, you'd say George Formby's got that old crackle sound, that old like crisp whatever the original thing.
Yeah,
it sounds the exact same if I played it on the phone. Because the recording's still the same of the original recording. Yeah,
I genuinely think that proper people that listen to music would disagree.
But once again, but that's so same as what you've done there with barbecues. A proper barbecue connoisseur is different, and a proper record enthusiast is different.
Yeah,
but everyone's on the bandwagon with vinyl these days. Like, oh, it's like hipster stuff, innit? Got to have a vinyl. And it's like reinverse itself. I'm like, I've not got a problem with it. I just think too many people are just jumping on the bandwagon and they take up space, take up storage. Get your phone out, it's all on there. Ask Alexa to play some music.
Shh, she's asleep.
Alexa, play Dad Tales.
Shush, she's asleep. I've got to agree with you at a certain point on that. But not all of it.
I disagree with barbecue.
Flip table. Well, let's reconvene this again. But hopefully...
Just 1 second, just in case I forget, Amy, can we make sure Andy's scratched off the barbecue invites for this year, please?
To be fair,
I might forget to.
It was hosting, wasn't it?
Well, no. No, because at barbecues like the small talk and stuff like that. Well,
fair point.
If our company's not good enough for you, you can stick it up the beep, 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 beep.
See you next Thursday.
Maybe. See you next Thursday.
Keep smiling.
Tractor.
Idiot.
Thank you for listening right to the end of this week's podcast, and we hope that you've enjoyed it. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at dad_tales_ or get involved by emailing us at dadtales@outlook.com. You can also now join our Facebook page by searching Dad Tales.
Keep the feedback coming. We are genuinely humbled by all the input and the comments you are providing us. Stay safe, celebrate small victories, and keep smiling.